Yeah, good evening. Hello. Welcome, folks. Welcome along to Wednesday night. And yeah, it's pushing on. It's 10:30, so I'll just jump straight into the game. I'm not too bad for a Wednesday, being into the office today. It's been a while since I've been into the office. A week or two, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks since I went to the office because I was ill last week. Nice to see some folks in the office. But yeah, what's this here? It's a light armor box. Take that out. There we go. All right, so yeah, I am at the minute just building a little bit of an extension. And one of the bits of the base that I haven't really made any sort of changes to yet. Okay, why is that not wanting to? It doesn't not want to connect up. Okay, now it does. Right. Okay. Have I built everything in there? I have. Right. I need to weld up some of this stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just expanding a little bit. Take that out for the minute. Let's get these. Have I got enough bits to weld these up? I have in there. And now I am out of stuff. Okay, I'm going to need to go on an iron run. I need to go and get some iron because I have once again got none left. But that at least now is now connected to the base. Oh. I built that at completely the wrong level. Yeah. Oh well, nothing a set of steps can't fix. So yeah, I'm just extending out through here and have a little bit of an extra part of the base just around here. This is just going to be like a little rec room where I can put seats and utilities and the med bay and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so not really been up to much on this so far this evening. I've put some hydrogen tanks in. Hello, Juma. Good evening. So yeah, so not really been up to too much. We do need some more iron though, so we'll have to go and do an iron run. So yeah, so I've decided I'm putting the hydrogen tanks outside this time. They're going to be connected directly to the pipeline. Yes, that's the plan. Again, aesthetic choices, that's all. I've got the main hangar still that I need to finish. I need to finish around here as well, but that can wait. I wonder if it finished all of my hydrogen processing units. I did tell it to build some hydrogen processing units because it has. Excellent. Okay, we are now capable of producing a decent quantity of H2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5. We can always expand it a bit as well. I have I have done a bit more of clearing out in the hangar, so this is sort of cleaned out now thanks to Tipple's drilling machine. I was able to send down and just do some stuff. I'm going to make this 2-tier. I'm going to have an underground level to the hangar, a little bit under here, which is going to have all of the pipe work in it, running underneath the hangar, and maybe one or two other things for storage. Maybe I think they might actually produce at a higher rate, but I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know if there's a way to tell how quickly it produces the H2. Yeah, so previously they were 1x2, weren't they? These ones here. It takes more bulletproof glass, and there's no more mortars in it, so it doesn't look like it actually does. I'll be surprised if it's just a reskin, I think. H2 generator, O2 generator. Yeah. There is a new tank in here as well. This here. What's that? Oxygen tank. Let's see, a new oxygen tank. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're right, yeah. I need steel plate to build that. Okay. For some reason, it's not letting me see the preview of it either, so I'm just going to have to build it, weld it a little bit, take it apart, and hopefully now it doesn't bloody show us. Why is it doing this? Why? What is wrong with my game? Ah, there it is. Okay, yay, little H2 tanks. Or little O2 tanks, rather. Little oxygen tanks. Oh, cute. I mean, I think they will look good on a ship. I think they will look quite good on the exterior of a ship. They've got very much a 2009 Space Odyssey feel, I think. And look, they've got two connectors on the bottom. What else have we got in the field with DLC? Pipes corner, lab freezer. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why isn't that letting me... Ah, there we go, it's loaded in now. That's quite cool. I'm going to build a proper lab. Put all of this stuff into a lab. What else have we got? Lab Experiments A. Okay, I'd quite like to see what those are. I'm guessing they're just decorative. Lab Experiment C, Lab Experiment B. Give it a moment, see if it loads in. There we go. So just like a glass case, really. Specimen case. Lab Equipment C, or Lab Experiment C. I wonder if that there's an animation on it. Interior plate. We'll find out when we get around to building them. I've got some lab doors. Cargo terminal, which I've already installed one of those. That's the H2 generator. The new rounded corridors, which I'm using, and the corridor hatch. Floor. What's that new floor block? Need interior plate to build it. Give it a second. Okay, that floor block doesn't really look much different. It's got a couple of symbols on. Okay, right, okay. It's got a different texture pattern on it. Next to the O2 tanks. Well, that's your lab small hydrogen tank on that side. You've got some floor slabs and some floor decal. And on this side, you've got the cargo terminal. I've got one of the cargo terminals outside. You've got a lab vat. Preserve laboratory specimens. If a player enters the vat, it will preserve their inventory while they are offline. So that's basically just a pod, isn't it? Then we've got some decorations like lab sinks, microscope, lab desk, corner desk, chairless desk, lab desk, and then some things for the pipes, junctions, quite a few options for the pipes, and the lab hydrogen tank, which I have currently got installed on the ship. Right, I need to get a recharge. I need a recharge. And I need to add some conveyors to the build planner. Okay, put that into production. Why can't it be put into production? Is that just because I don't have stuff in? I won't put things into production if I don't have material ready for it. Okay, well, it's sort of getting light, I suppose. Let's go get a bit of steel, get a bit of iron. Oh. There we go. Didn't have the H2 on. I was on Phil. Phil. Okay, it looks like the sun is just starting to creep up. I'm not really seeing it. So I don't know where that shaft of light is coming from. Shaft. Oh, that's where the iron is. Oh, it's just starting to peek over the mountains. It's a bit strange how it's hitting here, first of all, like, but... I'll take away a little bit of this, just so I can get in a bit closer to there. Let's get rid of this here as well. Whoa, let's go grab some iron. Right, oh, itchy arm. And a second, I'll give myself a scratch. Yes, so Tipple got his computer working before, and then I think he switched it off and it's not working again. So, progress. Okay, now we're starting to spit out stone. Why it take so long for us to start spitting out stone? Go up, take out that there, move that across to there, and back that way a little bit, take off these edges. Okay, we are full. How much stone have we collected? Oh god, not much. Okay. Give it a hand, get rid of those bits. Just wouldn't power on when you came back from a couple of days away. That's it. Nothing else. It's as much as we know. Yeah. And he's went to switch it on today, and it's worked. He's then went to switch it off and switch it back on again, and it's not loading up again. So God knows. Right, that's full, that's full, that's full. That's more or less full. I can still squeeze a bit more into there. Hang on. Let's move some of this stuff around so we can see exactly what we've got where. Okay, that's pushing it straight through into the container. Okay, let's grab a little bit more iron, just a little bit more, just to make sure we are fully full. And that's full, 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 full. And they're still not full. That one's full. Cargo containers, they're full. The main ones are full. Okay, you know what? We're so close to being full, it doesn't matter. This being a computer person, I can think of just power surges on, but it's probably. Yeah, well, the symptoms it's giving, you'd think it was problem with the power supply with the PSU. But you swapped out for another PSU and it does the same. So don't know. Strange one. I mean, he's got a bunch of computer geeks. I mean, he's a IT tech anyway, so he should be able to figure it out. But normal diagnostics that he's doing of just replacing stuff doesn't seem to be getting him any closer to the problem. Okay, let's get this thing docked. Well, he's just bought new bits. The motherboard and the CPU, and a lot of it is new. In fact, most of it is still under warranty. So he needs to figure out what bits it is broken so you can get them replaced under warranty. Yeah. It does stink, doesn't it? Okay, can I now put these bits into production? "30 components could not be put into production." Why not? Okay, build us. Do I have any? Do we have any small pipes in? We don't. Okay. Do we have any mortars? We have some mortars, and we need interior plate. Build me a load of interior plate, please. And then once you finish building the interior plate, you're nuts with the steel plate. Build us a load of that up. Right. Now then. Has this all been sealed up now? It has not. Okay, I need construction comp as well. Oh, got a bit of lag there. Build me a load of construction comp. Right, so that's all of the boxes made up. That's all the conveyors in place anyway. How are you anyway, Jumo? Move that to there. Okay, change the colour of that. Right. Let's see. Sleepy. Yeah, sleepy I'd say as well. Sleepy is a good description at the minute. Right, so I'm building a little bit of a rec room over here. Some big windows looking out across the side of the lake up to the mountains. Let's see, I want that. That's a 3x3. That's the size that I want. Okay, I'm going to have to go this way. So I can get an angle. Oh, hang on, I've not got any girders on me. I don't have any girders. Okay, I'm going to need to go grab some girders. Girders. Just shows as well, so it's been a bit melting today. Pick some girders up. So that's going to be our view out from here. Okay. How am I going to get... okay. I'm going to have to drill a bit more out this way, I think. Good evening, Freya. How are you this evening? The sweepstake is back on for when Tipple will fix his computer, by the way. Because technically it's not fixed, because it's not working still. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to build some of those hot and in pain. Jesus Christ, can everyone just stop being in pain or hot? Hope you're doing well, though. I'm quite cool. I've got the windows open and I'm in shorts and t-shirts. I've been all day, so I have, and besides, I've been in the office in an aircon building, so I've not overheated today. And it's a little bit cooler at the minute up here. Right, what bits am I looking for? I want that. Okay, that needs to go. I need to rotate that around so it's that way. It needs to go there. I need 1, 2. I just want to show the edge a little bit so I can get that stuck on there. Okay. Now then, let's see. Can I get this bit of glass to go on here, or am I going to need... Aha, I can get it. There is that. That is a cracking excuse. Okay, I'm going to go back in this way. and clear around here. Right. This PC must be in the sweepstake and realise it was too soon to work. Yeah. One, two. Okay, I'm nearly all the way along. So let's just take little drill bits out now. There we go, because I don't want to go. Have I exposed the side of the glass there? I think I have. I can live with that though. I can't put that down there because there's stone in the way, isn't there? I have to pick up all of that. Right, is that all of it picked up? Yep, yep, yep. Right. Yeah, I did get briefly excited when I saw that it was fixed. That, oh, you might be able to join us in doing some games tonight, but no. Right, let's see how high up I'm going to have to go here. Okay, I don't want to go too high. It's high enough, I think. Right, can I get a block now to sit on the top of this window? Am I going to have to go outside? I'm going to have to go outside, aren't I? Right, back through the base. If I'll let him know that if he gets it loaded up next time, make a copy of the files and send them across to me, so that if it does go off again, at least I got the copy of the files. Because I know that I'm not always about at 8 o'clock. It can be 8:30, but before I get on. But there's no reason why I can't jump on at 5 to 8 and just load the game up and just let you crack on in it while I'm getting myself sorted out. Hang on, that's in the wrong place. That wants to go there. Ooh, nearly took away the wrong thing. That's the window. I want to keep that there. Yeah, I think I'll get him to do that. At least then we've got a backup if he's still gone tits up. Okay, I don't want this to all be exposed out. So I think once I've got the shape of this, once I've got it dug out and I've got the shape fixed, I'm going to put admin mode back on so I can use the voxel lands so I can fill in the land and shape the land how I want it. Just like I want to have like an earthy roof over this bit, and the rocks just coming down and just covering the fronts of the glass windows that's going to be along here. And then I can just dig out the rest of this area along here so that we can just view the windows. I use the voxels to actually level it out around here. Put a reinforcement wall across there where it stops, so I can have a separate between the land and the base. Right, okay, how's this place looking? Okay, I need to get the bottom floor and the top floor put on in here. And I also need to fix this roof. And when I say fix the roof, I mean build a roof. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna, right, okay. I'm gonna get some steel plates to build this roof up. So I'm gonna steal it off here. And I'm gonna switch to admin mode and get the voxel tool out and sort out the crappy little bits and just shape the land back in. So let's get this roof here done. Let's get this in place while I can see what's going on here. Okay, so where's the edge? There. Right, so let's get that in there. Can I squeeze round? Yes, I can. Okay, I've got an edge I can now snap to. Good. Right. Let's get this all in. Let's get this wire framed out. So I can get the edges of the hanger marked out so I can see where I need to drill and where I need to fill in. And has that bit gone into the wall? It has. Get rid of that. Okay, how far does that go? Okay, have I gone too far along? I've dug out a bit behind there as well because this hanger may well get expanded at some point. Okay, I have really overshot there. Alright, let's get this roof in. Okay, that drilled out nicely. That hasn't left any shards lying around. Good. Come back here. Got it. I got it. That was steel plate. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go and load up on some. I'm going to set this away to make some more steel plate. Because I'm going to need a shit ton of it. Right, leave that to manufacture. And I shall go and get the ship. We'll get some more iron. get the drill out and let's go. Something's scraping somewhere. No, we're okay. We're okay for the minute. The engines aren't scraping. I mean, we've gone a bit low. It's going to make this bit a bit wider. There we go. Should be able to get a lot further in there. Right, did we pick up any stone? Yes, we have. Bin that off. Bin that off. That's in the connector. Plenty of clearance. Now we get more iron. I wonder if it'll push the stone out. It's dropping some stone out now. First time chat. You can go in the bin. Right, push forward a little bit. Still chucking out some stone. How much stone have we now got? Let's get out of there. You can find the connector. That stone's in. It's not damaged. Oh, I just got hit by a great big lump of stone. I'm okay though. I am a tough cookie. This looks like this might be a decent iron seam. Really need to get a proper drill platform in here. It's alright, I got it. I got it. I was just sat in I wasn't doing anything incredibly dramatic or difficult to exit out of. Just take away the engine on that a bit. Okay, so let's see. So if I'm going to build a drilling platform, I'm going to need Probably to extend the floor out to over right up to here, get as close as I can to put in one layer of pistons. That might be a good idea, Jumu, if you are so tired. I'm not getting up to anything too exciting this evening. I'm just going to be resourcing and expanding on what I already have. In fact, actually sleep for once. Yeah. I wonder, I might actually see if I can get the drilling platform online over here. Oh shit, I don't have much hydrogen left. Okay, time to head back. Go and fill this bad boy up. Only got 10%. Why is this burning through the hydrogen? Oh god, 9. Oh! Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. %7 hydrogen left. 6%. Why is it using up so much hydrogen? 5%. 4%. I want to be lower down. Oh god, this is not time. This is not a good time to have a dick in the bout with docking procedures. There, we're on. 2%. Chaos Cheese Lord. Good evening. Hello, Chaos. Lovely name. Right, lock is in place. Have I switched my have I switched the bloody hydrogen engine on? God, hang on. Oh crap, the hydrogen engines are on. That's why I'm using up so much fuel. Switch those off. Where did I switch? Where did I have those on? I must have switched them on by mistake. Yeah, that was my own fault. For switching the stupid hydrogen engines on, I didn't need them. Alright, let's put the autofill on. Fill it up. A custom turret? Oh god, no. I haven't even dared to try to build custom turrets. I've seen people's custom... I've seen people build custom ball turrets and they look fucking awesome. Yeah, but by the look of it, that involves rotors and a big block railgun as a turret. You know, so I did have an attempt at putting a big block railgun on as a base turret a little while ago when the railguns first came out. And I had them on a piston to rise up out the ground. I could not get the rotator, and what else did I have on? Did I have a hinge on it? I think it was on I think it was on the rotor and a hinge, and I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to rotate but I think there is a block that helps. I think it's a weapon system block. I think that helps. But yeah, I've not delved into it much at all. Right, switch the lights off. We are locked. We are on charge. We are full of fuel. I've just powered off the entire base because I'm an idiot and I pressed Y and I got away with it. I didn't fall off. Okay, Right, so that's got some iron in. A bit more iron into the refinery. That'll get some more steel plates on the go. Yeah, I'm going to have another stab. It's been a while since I've had a stab at land vehicles, but seeing that I've got all of this flat ice and the base on the right on the flat ice, I think I'm going to have another stab at building land vehicles. But at the minute, I'm just using it to chill. I'm just base building at the minute and doing a bit of mining, and got my little mining ship over here. Got a little mining ship over here, and at the moment, I'm just chilling, base building. I've got I need to get me that's what I was busy doing. I was busy blocking up my hangar so I could put the admin tools on. I need to put the admin tools on and just smooth this land back down over the top of this roof because I dug out too much. Yeah, I don't think somehow I'm going to have a problem with ice. I think I'm going to be okay for ice. Might be wrong, but I think we're good. Right, have these, what do we need for these? Large steel tubes. Tubes? Is it large steel tubes all round? Large steel tubes. Is it 180? So that's 8, okay, 80, 160, 240, 320, 320, okay. Production. I need to sort my production queues out as well. Okay, we'll put 400. Let's put 400 tubes into production. Get those finished. I could drill for a bit more ice, but nah, I'll not bother for the minute. I wish there was some way I could extend these pistons, so like move these out, put another piston on, so I wouldn't have to take all the drills apart. But I'm gonna have to take all the drills apart. But I think actually what I'll do is I'll expand this by another row round, maybe another row of drills, maybe another 2 row drills around and drill down, get a bigger area drilled out in for ice before I go a bit deeper. I'm going to have several of these, so around here, coming off the pipes all around, I'm going to have like drills. So I just googled if every Earth-like planet was the same, and apparently they are. Are they? Oh, because the amount of times I played on the Earth-like planets, I've never actually built in the same place. If you get a ship and fly high enough, you'll be able to see where the lakes are. I've got a nice setting. I like this on the banks of this ice lake, surrounded to the mountains to the north and northeast of us. Yeah, but even though when I've flown around the planets, I've never actually came across somewhere and went, oh, I recognise that place. I've built there before, or I've flown over that place before. Because we've had server games where there's been like up to 6, 7 of us all on at the same time. I thought they were randomly generated as well, Juma, but I could be wrong. Okay. Do I continue with building the roof? Yeah, let's get this roof wire framed in. Ah. So with the random resources, I think the lakes and mountains and lakes will be the same. No, I've never really looked into it. Right, steal some steel. I just like load up, select the planets. What do I feel like? Do I feel like taking it easy? Yeah, I'll take it easy. Let's go Earth. Or do I fancy a challenge and start in space, or go to Mars or Triton or something else? Or but all my games previously have all been on our server, but none of the lads are fancying playing this at the minute, so I haven't got a server game set up, so I'm just doing it on mine. And I'm just going to use this. This is going to be like my long-term build, where I'm going to come in, mess about with mods, see what happens with what mods, see what works well, see what the new DLCs have in store. And then when the lads go, okay, we're ready, I want to play some on the server, I can just go, right, I've got a list of mods ready to go. Let's get the server set up. Let's load in these mods. I've tested them. They all work fine. I mean, I've got a little ship and just fly up high and see if you can see some ice. That's what I usually do, is get some altitude so you can see. Oh God, it's a bit of lag. It'll be the nanites, I imagine. Right, okay. I'm going to put the admin tools on because I want the voxel hands. See, my first pod, I always create... the first rescue pod, I always turn into a little mining ship. Right, voxel hands, voxel hands. Let's try that. Okay, so woodlands bare, woodlands grass, grass, rocks and grass. Is that what I want? Rocks and grass. That's what I want. Nah, I never grind down my first pod. My first pod is usually my lifesaver. I always turn my first pod into a mining vessel so I can go get iron and build a little bit quicker. Get a base set up. The first pod is my lifesaver until I get a small base with 5 wind turbines set up. Yeah. I just find that if I'm using it as a miner to begin with, then I can easily get quicker through the first couple of stages. Get a base set up. And then when I've got the refineries in, I've already got a ship, already got a miner ready to go, and then just expand on it. Right. Let's get some... It doesn't like me doing this. Let's get some leveling in place. How does that look? Does that look stupid? No, I suppose I can level it all out in a minute. This is the same colour. I've never really gone... Oh, no, I have. I have actually gone for a sort of a mobile base. I don't think I've got the blueprints for it anymore. Where is my blueprints? I bet I haven't got my blueprints. I did a modular base where it was on like a carrier ship, and it was connected through magnetic plates, and I could the ship it was on was also used as a tanker, so I had tankers, that oxygen and H2 tankers, where I could swap it over to and use it for, because were a fair distance from ice, and I had a big ice production set up, so I'd send that back and forth to reload with H2, I suppose. It's not gone great, I have to admit, but I can always level it out later. As long as I get it filled in. Once it's filled in, I can just level it. Smooth the terrain down a bit. As long as I get all of the holes filled in. There's a great big hole there still. Ah! Right. I mean, it does look man-made. I'm probably never going to run out of storage, but I've got max multiplier for everything, so a large industrial cog. Yeah, I don't think I've got the max multiplier set on. I've kept it fairly basic vanilla for those settings. It doesn't look too bad. Smooth it out a bit, contour it in, and that should be a lot better. At least now it looks like it's part of the mountainside and not just stuck in there. Okay, I want to fill this. While I've got the admin hands on, let's fill in this bit here as well. There we go. What about over here? Have I got gaps over here? No, not really. I can always come back and fix that later. Right, let's switch the admin tools on. It looks like there's a little bit of a rock slide, yeah. Yeah. I can get away with that. As I said, I can go and smooth out later if I want to. I stand for it looks better the further away from it I am. Except there. Because the rendering's gone to shit. Oh, okay. That's ended pretty sharpish. Alright. And this bit here. I'll get rid of that. Oh, bollocks. No, I've dug down too deep. Crap. Okay, never mind. I can fix that again at some other point. Okay, back to what I was achieving through here. Okay, I want to dig out some more of this. Okay. Right. Now then, when we're going to build these walls on the side? Am I going to build them on the outside or build them on the inside? I suppose I should build them on the outside. There is a Discord channel, and there is a Space Engineers section inside the Discord channel if you want to pop into there. In a second. Let's see. Discord. Oh, well, never mind. I don't know if you can post a link in Twitch chat. If you have a link to it somewhere. Ah, you play on Xbox. Oh, a Space Engineers Xbox player. I've not came across one of yous. I didn't think yous existed. They're real. Never came across anyone who plays Space Engineers on Xbox. I've known it's been available on Xbox for a while now, but yeah, you're the first person I've spoke to that plays this on Xbox. We're like baby pigeons. At least stays out of the nest. That's understandable. Have I got any steel plates on me? I do. I could do with getting onto the other side of there and putting a little block down there, so I've got a reference for my walls. Although we are actually quite deep in here, so maybe I can get the angle there. If I just go down it a little bit more here, clear that from rocks, that might be enough to get a block in where I can get to an edge. Come on. I'm not going to get the angle, am I? It's cooler up here. I'm in the north of England. I found that today has been a lot cooler. Oh, careful. What's... Oh, hang on. I think it is. Can I just get a block just to squeeze underneath there? Hang on, I'm going to have to drill down a bit here, and I think I can get to it. Now I've lost which bloody block it is. I've lost my orientation. There, that's it there. Right, can I get a block underneath there? I can. Oh, excellent. And get the wall in from the edge. Okay, so now I've got my line that I know where I'm drilling against. I can start to drill this area out. I don't think it's... Is it? Is it still? You're in almost completely the opposite end of the country. Yeah, we've been a bit cooler. But then again, I have been in the office today, not stuck at home with all the windows closed because I live on a building site. So I have been in the office where we've got aircon. So I may have been spoiled a bit today. That's disgraceful. You don't even know what sort of area of the country, whether you're northeast, southeast, southwest. The standard of teaching kids these days is terrible. Right, I can now get my flooring in along here. I can now start to build. Build the wall. We will build it. We will make them pay. Some self-directions, I didn't know. So, hang on. I'm not very good with that area of the country. So, southeast, is that Dorset? Hang on. No, Dorset's... Hang on. What we got over there? I get lost anywhere south of York. So, not been to Dorset. In that case, it's probably not Dorset. So what you got? You've got London, you've got Essex, and then you've got Oxford and Cambridgeshire on the other side, on the west. You've got, what the hell is over there? So that's southeast is Dover, and I'm struggling. I used to be really good at this. I used to know all of the counties in the UK, and I am now really struggling to Dorset southwest. So Dorset, that's Poole, isn't it? So that's south coast, further along the west towards Cornwall. Wait, look us up. Yeah, my son would know. My 9-year-old would absolutely be embarrassing me on this. Essex is there. You've then got Dover down in the bottom corner. So you've got Essex. Oh, hang on. That area, it's Surrey is to the south west of London. So that means you've got Kent and Sussex, east and west Sussex. That's that area, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I'd get there eventually. Once I'd start visualizing where the counties were. Yeah. Not really an area of the country I've been to for a long, long time, to be honest. Oh no. No. Okay, I was gonna break through here anyway. No, that's alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to fill this land in. Right. Okay. Thought I'd broken through to somewhere I wasn't meant to break through to, but no, that's okay. I knew that was gonna happen. What I do need to do is get rid of that bloody tree. Come here, tree. Yeah, that's the tree gone. Goodbye, tree. Nah, that's alright. You don't have to give your location. I'm in the northeast. I'm up past Newcastle. Further north towards the Scottish borders. I'm not Scottish. I'm not like. Okay, hang on. So what's that in the alignment? No, take that out. Take that out. Get rid of the trees. Trees are useless. They're only any good in Factorio, and that's just to stop pollution and to make charcoal with. Alright, let's drill through here. Now, if I have got my location and my coordinates right, I should hopefully... Oh, there it is. Haha, there's the block I was looking for. Excellent. That worked. Nice. Okay, let's get the next bit of roof installed along here. Okay, get this bit wireframed in. I don't want that to be there. How's it auto welding? Ah, right. So, build and repair nanobots. Ow. I need to charge myself up. Give us a second. We are using build and repair nanobots. That's a mod, yes. My games are fairly heavily modded. And the build and repair nanobots are one of the best tools that you got. They can be frustrating when you're trying to build ships. So I tend to, if I'm trying to just wireframe something in, I switch off all the nanobite machines. And then I'll build what I want. And then when I've got everything wired up, I'll use the switch the nanobots on to build it all up. Can't auto weld yet, unfortunately not. I don't even think there's an option on admin tools to do that, where you can go into admin tools and tell it to weld everything that you've got gridded out. Yeah, I've still got to get my materials, so the nanobots will stop if I haven't got enough materials in place. So I still need to do all of the component building. I don't know. I never use admin. The only time I ever use admin tools is, well, if I need the voxel hands. Like if I need to put some land back in where I've taken it out by mistake. Right. Okay, so I've got the lay of that room sorted out now. Now, there's going to need to be another bit of glass that goes in here. This all depends on how far I want it to go. I don't know if I should... I can't bring the mining ship in here, it's too narrow. I'll never get it in. I'll need to build a different mining ship. I can clear all this out by hand though. I can clear most of this out by hand. Right, let's find the edge of where I was building to. Whoops. Fix that. You didn't see anything. Didn't happen. This room's actually going to be... According to the people on Reddit 4 years ago, the admin tools don't disable achievements. I'm not too bothered about the achievements. Oh, for fuck's sake. You didn't see it, it didn't happen. Just repair that block. Put that one back in. There we go. Nothing happens. Didn't see it. Right, let's put another block in there. Bollocks. I mean, nothing happens. It's okay. It's fine. Panic over. Right. Okay, are we approaching the edge of the base? We must be by now. We must be getting close. This room is a lot longer than what I thought it was. That's what she said. Ah, there it is. Knew it couldn't be far away. Okay, so go down here. Oh, okay. Right, that's behind the medical equipment. I know where I am. I know where I am. I'm free. There we go. That's the entrance I came in through. Look at the tour. Good luck with it. I hope your railgun turret goes well. Yeah, I know what time it is. Don't worry. I only just started streaming about an hour and a quarter ago. I'm working from home tomorrow. I can stay up a bit longer, usually till about 1 o'clock. I don't need much sleep. Sleep's overrated. Sleep is for the weak. There's bases to build. Engineering to be spaced. Etc, etc. Or in my case, rocks to crunch. Alright, okay, so there's another tree growing through the ground there. Well, have a good one. Thank you very much for popping along. Good luck with your build. I hope your railgun is successful and destroys a lot of shit. Oh, it's Jumo. It's Jumo that's going. I should pay more attention to my chat. Night, Jumo. You take care, sunshine. Yeah, I'm not surprised Jumo's away. Nearly fallen asleep. Have a good one. Have a good Thursday. Take care. Alright. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep on drilling. Read the name. Read the name. Look, you're lucky I'm even looking at the chat. Never mind reading the names. At least I recognise people were in chat and saying stuff. Unlike certain other members that we'll play games with. Oh shit. Okay. That's a bit on the low side as well. Hang on, I'm going to have to get rid of that tree. That tree's do mean napper in. Goodbye, tree. Is that gone? I seem to be unable to cut away that tree. I want to cut this tree. Am I going to have to drill the tree out? That's not the tree I am drilling out. Balls. I can't seem to get rid of this tree. I might have to remove that with the foxhole lance. It's a stubborn tree. Okay. I'll just build around it for the minute. I'll build onto it. That's going to cause some damage to the building if the roots will go deep on it. Nature is winning. But it won't win against the hands of an admin. And we'll get rid of it later. Not important at the minute though. I mean, I could always leave it there as a feature. So yeah, there's a tree growing in your house. Yeah, it's a feature. Costs extra. It's a rare Japanese giant bonsai. Now I've got to decide how wide I'm going to make this room. I think I need to make it at least another 3 blocks wide. I think 3 more blocks wide. And I will clear out the area and see what it looks like. So that means I'll need another block there and a block. So 1, 2, 3 for the windows. And let's just check this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so I need to go another one. Oh, I'll just slam me face into a wall. So put that there. That should be now where the wall is. So now I need to build up and find where the roof marker is going to go. I found the roof. I found the roof again. Ah, nuts. Oh, I don't need to worry about that because I'm going to fill it in anyway. I've got to stop worrying about digging too high up. It'll be fine. I can fix it later with the voxel hands. Right, so I think I want to go one more up there. So I think that now should be at the same height. Okay. Right, so I've now got the full width in. Should hopefully give us a decent panoramic view outside of the mountains once I've removed all of the stone from in front of it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to need to put down those there, one of those there, and one of those there so I can get the window in. G, window 3x3. Where's the 3x3s? There. Oh, I don't have any girders on me. Okay. Oh, I've got a cargo container over here. Right. Drop that stone off. Drop the scrap metal off. Girders. Build us another 5,000 steel plates. I'll do. Put them into production. Okay. Looks like it's getting dark outside. Right, get... Yep, that goes there. Good. Get rid of this big rock. Just drop everything into there for the minute. Pick up all of this stone. Okay, let's steal some steel plates. Ooh, that was lag. Might have to check out the performance of the PC because that's don't think I should be having that much light. Well, I suppose if the nanites are busy welding a load of steel plates up, which they probably are at the minute. Explain the lag I'm having. Whew, that was serious lag. Buffeting. I've taken too much off there. You know, if I was to build drills in here and just push the drills through to clear all of this, it would all be level and it would get me a completely smooth surface. It's not a massive area to clear out though, so I'll clear a bit more out by hand. Oh yeah, it's going to leave little scraps like that, but I suppose I could just use the voxels to clear that out, I suppose. Okay. Oh, sod it. How much room do I need to create for a piston? So let's see. How many blocks wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from this center here, it's going to go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they make a wall. Okay. So 6 across and then they make a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. That's where the wall is made. Where am I? I've gone too far around. So there's going to be the wall. Yeah, that's the nanites causing the lag. Okay, so it's 9 wide. So this here, so let's see, so is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9 wide. So the center is going to be block 5. It's this one here. Okay, so this is the center spot. Well, would you look at that? By absolute sheer fluke, I have actually got the doorway into this place bang in the centre. Oh, that's a stroke of luck. Okay, let's put down... Oh, that's an air vent. That's not what I want to be drilling. Pinch some interior plate. Let's put a conveyor down there. And then we'll wire this conveyor into here. Then we're going to get a piston. And some drills. Piston. And I'm going to take out all of this steel actually. Just enough so that it clears the drills. So okay, is it the blocks that's blocking that, or is it some of the ground? It looks like it must be the ground. It must be here. Is that enough taken out to put a drill on? Yes, it is. And another drill. And not enough clearance there for that drill. Let's see if that's enough clearance. Yep. Oh, crap. What the hell happened there? Did it not built the piston head? Couldn't it? Surely it wasn't too heavy. What the hell? Never had that happen before. Where it just drops off. Right, add a piston head. Right, that's all wired up. Okay. Build me one drill. Damn it, I'm going to need to get the Vauxhall hands out to get rid of that. Enable creative tools. Vauxhall hands, Vauxhall. Let's go with that one. There we go, got rid of it. Switch that off. Okay. So if I now add another drill head onto there. Okay, can I now add another drill head onto here? Yep. Can't quite get one round there. Gonna need to drill out a bit of stone in order to fit it on. I'm gonna have to drill out a little bit more on this side. Okay. Right, that'll go onto there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 9 drills have gone. Okay, let's just start with... Let's see, it's only going to be 2 more on either side and then that's it. One more on this side. And then 2 more on the other side. And then that's it. That's all of our drills in place. And I'm going to hook it up to the conveyor so that I can put the stone, I can collect the stone and put it into the refinery. Might as well make use of the stone. It's going to give us 3 ore, so... Okay, 1 more to go. Right, let's get rid of that bit there. Go. That off. Right. These large steel tubes. It's not going to go in there. We need to take that out. Did I switch that off? Yes, I did switch the admin tools off. Okay, is that enough room to fit a drill in? It is. Good. Need some steel tubes. Inventory. Production. Get them built. So that's the first row in. I'm going to need to put in a total of 3 rows in. Okay, so there's the roof. Oh, why has it done that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is... Why is it disconnected like that? I've never had that happen before. There's something changed with these pistons, but it can only hold so much weight now. Right, let's go to the paintbrush. Let's choose a random color. Let's go pink. No, don't worry, I'm just screaming out loud. Let's set that to 320. Go to a build bots. Why? Oh, of course they're disconnected from the grid, so I can't access the panels through there. Okay. Build. You build and repair system 2. Pick current. Okay, so that's set to that, right? So now if I and it's going to be easy if I hit 5 and just go there. Right. Nanobots, can you do me a favor? Come and destroy all this, please. Nanobots. Where's the nanobots? Oh, you, come here. That's it. I think they're now taking them apart. Oh, I know what caused it. It's these bits here. Those little bits of the voxels. Ah, they're snapping into that. Those little fragments, and then it's breaking them. There. Got rid of that. Okay, so I've got to keep an eye out for those. Energy critical. Go grab a seat. And let's go to the control panel. Build and repair system. All of them. No. That's wrong. When checked, the system will ignore blocks as color defined further down. Okay, right. It's not that I want. It's the grinder. Come on then, grind. Maybe it's because I set use that set to fly mode. Help others. Enable disable grinding of selected items. If the grinded color priority release the status is ignored. If grind by color, the priority and release status is ignored. Okay. Do nearest first. Okay, so why aren't you going and grinding? You should be coming and grinding these bastards. Never mind. Okay, what have they got done through here? Okay, it looks like it's all of the wireframing through here has been done. Yeah, all the wireframing's been done. Oh, what are you up to out here? Oh, you're putting that pipe in now, are you? There you go. Yeah, I like the idea of having the hydrogen tanks outside connected directly to the pipeline. Wonder how full those hydrogen tanks are. Why is my hydrogen engine spinning around? Off. Why does it sound like there's another hydrogen engine currently ticking over as well? Bloody hell, no wonder I'm soaking up the... Oh, I suppose they're just generating electricity, which is going to be put into the battery storage. I don't think these batteries are actually storing any energy at the minute. No. I mean, I could put all the batteries into recharge mode, but it's not a good idea to do that during the night because, well, no solar input. So these batteries are going to be providing some power to the base. If I was to put them all into recharge mode, the base would probably shut down. Right. Oh, hi. Let's watch the fishies. Hello, fishies. Okay, the animations in the fish tank are timed at exactly the same. intervals. Never mind. Still fishies. What did I build over here? Oh yes, my programmable block area. And the sink. And somewhere to sit. Which one is Nemo? That one. And that yellow one there, that's Sushi. I mean, I'm going to change all this. I was reminding myself what the fish tanks look like. So I just put a load of fish tanks in here. I don't know, actually, I quite like them stacked up like that. As a feature on the wall. They're still here. Why aren't they not being grounded down? What am I missing on the build and repair? You can't, unfortunately. But I bet there's a mod that you can. I'm going to have a look for one. If there is, I'm going to do that and have a massive fish tank. Like the entire wall as a massive fish tank. Right. Hang on a second. You got me thinking though, because I really like that idea of a gigantic aquarium. Hang on. Games library.
Hey,
Hi.
what you doing?
I'm just doing a stream. I need to go to the loo. Space Engineers running. Go to workshop. And search for aquarium. Space aquarium. How about fish tank? Fish tank effect. Fish tank. Nothing jumping out. Might do a couple of search through Reddit, see what I can find. Anyway, I need to go to the loo, so that's a good enough time for me to call that there for the night. Well, I'm going to stay in the game for a little bit and do some mining out of some of the resources and clearing the areas. Get the build and repair to work so that it goes and removes all of this. I shall be back tomorrow night after Taskmaster, so it'll be after 10 when I get on. But yeah, thank you for popping along. Enjoy the way this evening, folks. Have a good Thursday. Take care. I'll catch you later. Toodles.